Welcome to this edition of On the Scene. Today we're going to be discussing some of the fun and exciting activities that the City of Suffolk has to offer this holiday season. Stay tuned. Welcome back to this edition of On the Scene. I'm your host, Tim Butler. Today I'm here with Emily Upton, Recreation Supervisor with the City of Suffolk's Park and Recreation, to talk a little bit about some of the fun and exciting holiday events that they have coming up. Emily, thank you for being here today.
Thanks for having me today.
So the holiday season is upon us.
Yes.
So everybody's looking around for what's fun and exciting to do and everything that the family can come out to.
And we have lots to offer.
What are some of the first things that we have coming up?
So we're going to kick off the holiday season here in Suffolk with the Grand Illumination, which is our annual tree lighting ceremony in downtown Suffolk. So it is at Market Park, which is the little area right in front of the Train Museum on Main Street, right there at Main Street and Prentice Street.
Okay.
Yeah.
With that tree, how big is that tree?
I believe it's like a 40-foot tree we have out there and covered with lights. Oh, it's a big one. Yeah. And that event, it's a Friday evening, and we do it from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. over there at the park.
Okay, so when people come to the Grand Illumination, when they come to it and they see the big tree there, and I know that the mayor will be there and we'll flip the switch later on and light everything else up. What other activities are going on there?
We have lots. So we have a Muppet-style puppet show. They're doing 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. We have the art gallery out with us to do arts and crafts for the children. The Train Museum is always open for you to go in and tour. We have horse-drawn carriage rides that go up and down Prentice Street, which is always a family favorite out there. So you get a couple your little kids out there with you. We have Por Favor, the new coffee shop. Okay. We'll be out there doing concessions, so they'll have hot chocolate, some coffee, some cookies, some treats.
Kind of warm you up a little bit.
Yeah. And we have the Suffolk Center for the Cultural Arts. We'll have their children's choir out there to preview their winter show.
Okay. With all of that, is there a cost associated with any of the things that are going on?
The only cost would be if you wanted some concessions over with Por Favor. Everything else, including the carriage rides, is all free.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. Do people need to bring anything?
Just themselves and their camera if they want to get a picture of their child with Santa. We don't have a photographer out there for that, so just bring your cell phone, bring your camera, whatever you'd like.
Whatever you need, just take a picture of the kids.
Capture those memories. Yes.
Okay. Awesome.
And what's something different and unique that we have at our Grand Illumination is when you come to see Santa, you don't have to just stand in line like you do maybe at the mall or at other events. We have an area where you come and you get your ticket to see Santa.
Okay.
So you get your ticket and you're assigned a group, and you can see on the chart when your group is going to be called, and instead of standing in line, we ask you to go and enjoy all those activities that we have out there to offer. So go watch the puppet show, go get in line for the carriage rides, and enjoy that as a family, and then when you're done that activity, and say your group was called while you were out, that's fine, you can just hop in line after it. That way you're not spending your whole evening in line.
That's a great idea.
Yeah,
it really does kind of free up somebody so they don't have to worry about, okay, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this. They're able to enjoy all of it and still be able to see Santa as well.
Exactly. Since it's just a short event time frame in such a small space, we figure get out and enjoy everything while you can.
That was a great idea.
Yeah.
The next up, I believe we have the holiday parade?
Yep.
Okay.
So the holiday parade will be on December 8th, and that is a Saturday evening in downtown Suffolk. It starts at 7 p.m. and we kick off on Washington Street.
Okay, with that, how long does the parade normally last for?
Usually about 45 minutes to an hour, depending on the number of entries we have and groups that are coming out to participate. And there's still availability if you want to get your group involved this year. Yeah, about 45 minutes to an hour. It's a nice little parade.
Where should people actually line up if they want to have a good view of everybody who's participating?
They can come along Washington Street close to Main Street, but then all along Main Street up to Finney Avenue. They say one of the best places to sit is in front of the SunTrust building on Main Street, because that's where the grandstand is. So that is where the bands will stop to perform, as well as the dance groups as well. So you'll see their little 30-second to 60-second performance right there in front of the SunTrust building.
Awesome. Well, great. So with that, the people who want to come out, all they need to do is kind of come out, maybe bring a chair if they want to, so they can have something to sit or they can stand, either or. But again, that's free and open to the public for them to be able to come and just enjoy.
Exactly. Out there for the citizens to enjoy.
Awesome. So next we have Lunch with Santa. What can you tell me about that?
So that is one of the great programs we have over at our joint use facility, Northern Shores. So at Northern Shores Elementary School, there is a separate entrance for the Recreation Center. And there on December 1st, they're going to have Lunch with Santa. So the kids can come out, enjoy a little lunch, get to see Santa, and join in on games and activities that we'll have set up for the kids as well.
Okay, is that another opportunity for parents to come out and bring their cameras and take pictures with their... Okay.
Yeah, so they can get those pictures and keep those memories. It's free for children 12 and under if they bring an unwrapped gift for an underprivileged child.
Okay.
Parents are welcome to come if they'd like to eat. It's just $5. If they don't care to eat with us, with the kids there, there's no cost for an adult to bring them.
Okay. Do we know what they'll be serving?
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A? So it's going to be one of those things where everybody's going to want to eat.
Exactly.
Gotcha. Okay. With that, I know we also have the Senior Holiday Gala. What is involved with that?
So that is for the active adults in the population, so 55 and older. We are going to the Northern Suffolk Hilton Garden Inn, and we'll have lunch provided. It's a great afternoon of lunch and dancing for the seniors. So it's 11 to 2. Come out, have some coffee to start off, then enjoy a delicious lunch served there by the Hilton. It's plated meal. There's some choices that they can make beforehand so they know what they're going to be served. And then we'll have games, we'll have door prizes, and we'll have lots of dancing.
Now, for anybody who's interested in coming, do they need to register beforehand?
Yes, they do. They do have to buy tickets, so it's $10 a person.
Okay.
They can either pay that, they can mail in a check to me. They would just need to call ahead so I can get their information, or they can come into our admin office in downtown Suffolk, our East Suffolk Rec Center, or our Whaleyville Community Center and make their payment there.
Okay. So when is that event?
That is Wednesday, December 12th. So after you've enjoyed the holiday parade the weekend before, come and join the seniors on December 12th. That's a Wednesday afternoon.
Okay. If somebody was interested in finding out more information about any of the things that you kind of talked about, where would they go?
They can go to the City of Suffolk webpage under Parks and Recreation. We also have Facebook available too with all of this information, and that's a great place too. If you have just a quick question, you can shoot a question over to us. We'll get an answer right over to you.
Okay, so if they have a question, just go ahead and send something to you through Facebook, or by chance send you an email or something.
Send us an email, give us a call on the phone. We're here to answer your question.
Awesome. Well, is there any other activities you'd like to kind of talk about?
No, we just have the regular ongoing program. So if you are new to the area and looking for something for your children, we have before and after school care provided. We have great amenities at our community center down in Whaleyville and our recreation center at East Suffolk. And youth sports sign-ups finished, but we're really looking forward to getting the kids started with their indoor basketball, their cheerleading, and their soccer.
Okay, well, great. Well, Emily, thank you so much for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
There's more on the scene coming up next. Welcome back. We're joined by Teresa Earls, Tourism Development Manager for the City of Suffolk, to talk a little bit more about some of the fun activities that we have coming up. So, again, everybody is really excited for the holiday season and just really looking for those family-friendly activities to kind of be able to go do. What are some of the ones that tourism have that can kind of showcase and...
Well, sure. You know, it feels like the holiday season got here much quicker than it usually does. I'm not sure how that happened. But as you know, we have a variety of things starting really the middle of November, continuing all the way through the new year. And we have illumination, as you know, at the train station, Seaboard Station Rubber Museum. We will have it decorated for the holidays as well, and we'll have Santa visits there, so you can bring your kids to take photos with Santa and experience the train model and the toy room and that sort of thing. Now on the 24th, which is actually considered Small Business Saturday, it's the day after Black Friday. So you go to the big box stores, get all the deals, but then on Saturday, you focus on spending your money at the locally owned and operated independent stores.
So your money stays within the county and everything.
And you're supporting local artisans and local restaurants and people that really do put their money right back into the community. So Small Business Saturday, it's a nationwide initiative, but in Suffolk, obviously, we've been doing this for several years now, where we encourage you to spend your money locally. And part of that, we do something called the Restored Pop-Up Shop. Economic Development leads that initiative and brings in businesses that may or may not be interested in having a brick and mortar eventually, or they're kind of testing the Suffolk market. They have a business somewhere else. It could be direct sale folks, whether it's your Pampered Chef, LuLaRoe folks, and they will come and sell on that day. And there's entertainment and visits from Santa, and there's stuff for kids. There's refreshments, and that will be downtown on the 24th from 10 to 4. In the past, we've had it at various empty buildings where we were looking to, find a new tenant, and those buildings are now full. So I would like to say that's why it happened.
It's a
It worked.
thing. Yeah.
So there will be a huge tent set up next to SunTrust, adjacent Pod Turnip.
Okay.
And so I believe they're expecting around 30 vendors or so.
Oh, wow.
In addition to all the other activities. And, you know, obviously the restaurants will be open 1 past 7, which is in the professional building on the corner. Their artists will be there, and you can buy art, you can learn about classes, workshops, and the Spark Shop, which is a place, an outlet for artisans to sell, that it will be open as well, and the other little spots along the way. And I know I'm talking a mile a minute, so forgive me.
No, you're good.
It's very exciting. The Spark in the Park, which Spark is Suffolk's premier arts, retail, and cultural initiative in downtown. They were planning to do a fall pop-up fest, but it got rained out. So perfect timing. They're able to kind of tag along with Restored on the weekend of the 24th and bring in additional vendors so that you'll find artisans and activities that are really for kids and adults. So
it's going to be one of those great things where no matter what your interest is, you know, you can, like you said, go to, you know, Black Friday shopping, all that stuff, and then there's going to be the local stuff that you can really kind of get into and really sink your teeth into, and really kind of fill in for those things that you may have, gifts that you have for family members or whoever that you want something a little bit different for, something like really kind of
unique.
exciting and unique.
Exactly. You're looking for something that, you know, you're not just buying a gift, you're buying something that's uniquely created, and then also something that supports your community and the artisans within your community. And right there, I mean, that's what it's all about, really. So we're excited about that. Also on the 24th, we have Christmas in Driver, which Driver Village is a quaint, quirky little village in North Suffolk off of Nansemond Parkway and Kings Highway. And as most people know, they do Driver Days, Fall Festival, and a variety of other little events. But Driver every year also has a Christmas event where Santa arrives on a fire truck and they light the tree and they have hot cocoa and they just have kind of an open house atmosphere. You can go and shop again. You know, I like to say that the holidays is not about shopping, but that's just not true. We love any reason to shop. But it's a great opportunity to support a small village within the city and to have that real hometown holiday experience. So definitely look them up. Driverevents.com is their website. And of course, they're found on Facebook, and we share their information as well at our Facebook page, the Visit Suffolk VA page.
Okay.
And that will take us straight into, well, the end of November, November 30th. If you are interested in a performance at the Suffolk Center for Cultural Arts, they have the fabulous Equinox Orchestra, which is a big band.
Okay.
And they're wildly popular. It's super affordable. I want to say it's $25, $35, you know, for reserved seats. And you can get tickets at suffolkcenter.org. And that will be great. That's a wonderful treat, whether it's a pre-holiday treat or just a date night or a chance to take out your family. Definitely check that out. You can buy tickets online. It's super simple. We go into the next weekend and we have December 8th, which is the day of our parade. But before the parade, tourism is sponsoring Paddington 2, the movie, at the Cultural Arts Center. So folks can come down with their families. It's free and open to the public. 2 p.m. at the Suffolk Center for Cultural Arts, Paddington 2, which is getting, well, it's gotten rave reviews.
Yeah.
And of course, the first Paddington was a wonderful movie. And so we're only expecting good things from the second one. And it's at 2 o'clock, and while we said it's free, you're certainly welcome to bring a non-perishable food item to donate to a local food pantry. So we welcome all donations in that respect, but you certainly don't have to. You can just come and enjoy the film with your family. And then we hope that you'll stay for an early dinner and then maybe hang out for the parade in the evening.
Kind of make a whole day of it and just really enjoy what Suffolk has to offer.
Absolutely. And not to backtrack too far, I know you already spoke about the illumination on the 16th, but on the 17th, which is the next day, Saturday, we're having the last farmers market. So if you're interested in catching the farmers market before it closes, that would be the day to do it. And we combine that with our artisan gift fair. So another opportunity to buy, you know, really locally crafted goods. And we have just more than 2.5 dozen vendors coming. And it's outdoors, and we have music and bounce house and face painting, and Suffolk Barbecue will be there doing concessions. That's from 9 to 3 on November 17th.
So it's another great opportunity to come down and just really enjoy, not just going and spending money and buying a couple of gifts and stuff, but a fun activity for families to do and participate in, and to like do a little bit of shopping and to like kind of hang out as a family and really enjoy some of the other things.
And we'll have the teeny tiny farm petting zoo, which is adorable. All the cute little critters will be there. So, you know, we really are focusing on kind of a handcrafted holiday, homemade, handcrafted, something unique and fun and special, and the experience. You know, we want to see photos out there. We want to see people really making memories, and we want to, it's a tradition. This is our 7th year doing it, and each year it gets bigger and better. So keep that in mind. Now I have to hop back to December, sorry.
You're good.
It's just, there's so much going on. You know, we do the parade on the 8th, and then on the 9th we have Santa at the train station at the Seaboard Station Railroad Museum from 1 to 5. If you'd like to come and take your photos with Santa, bring your own camera. All of our Santa events that tourism produces, it's a bring your own camera experience. There's no charge, there's no reservations, no tickets needed. You just show up, first come, first served, and let your child have some one-on-one time with Santa, talking about, you know, their expectations for the holiday. We don't just push you through. Santa really takes his time and speaks to each child and gives them a candy cane and poses for photos. So
it's great that you said that it's not a rush thing. So parents don't have to feel like, okay, I'm going to get in, I've got my 30 seconds, and I've got to rush and then be out.
Exactly, and we're not trying to sell you photos. Yep.
Okay. That's awesome.
There's no pressure, and Santa, you know, Santa knows everything, so he's really great about really talking to the kids and learning about them and remembering them from year after year. And we also have visits with Santa at our visitor center at 524 North Main Street. That will be the following weekend, the 15th and the 16th. Now, both of those days are from 1 to 5. But on Sunday, the 16th, that's when you can bring your pet to meet Santa. So if your dog or cat or guinea pig or lizard or snake has been a good boy throughout the year, they too might get a treat from Santa. But you can bring your pet, as long as your dogs are leashed and they're well behaved. You know, if you have an aggressive animal, obviously you're not going to bring them. But most of the time, we have all kinds of critters, literally all kinds. And it's free and open to the public, but we are requesting if anyone wants to donate a good for the animal shelter. So we collect litter and dog food and puppy chow and blankets, and we have a whole list of things that the animal shelter needs. And you know, and they do take monetary donations, obviously, but this is all, you know, whatever we collect that day, we deliver straight to the animal shelter on the following Monday. So
for that, is there a place that someone could go and see the list of items that they could bring as they were looking?
At our website, visit SuffolkVA.com. Under our calendar of events, if you look up December 16th, it'll give the listing and it'll tell you all the things that you need to know.
Okay. And
also too, ChristmasInSuffolk.com is a locally produced website that is something that Tom Powell and the Addison Group, they put together, and we also have our information posted there. So we should be able, and Facebook, of course.
Naturally.
Visit SuffolkVA.com is our website, but then all of our social media is also Visit Suffolk VA. So whether you're on Instagram or Twitter or even Pinterest, it's all Visit Suffolk VA.
Anything that anybody wants to find out about any type of information that we've talked about today, is they can just go to the website, they can go to the Facebook, they can go anywhere they need to and be able to just find out all the information about where these things are and kind of plan accordingly.
Yes, please. Visit SuffolkVA.com is the Suffolk Tourism website. You can also stop by the Visitor Center. We are located in the old Nansemond County Courthouse on the corner of Main Street and Constance, and we are open 7 days a week, 9 to 5. The only days we will be closed: Thanksgiving, the day after Thanksgiving, Christmas, and I believe we might be closed Christmas Eve. I will double check on that. But we'll definitely be closed Christmas Day. Now, going into the New Year's holiday, we'll be closed New Year's Day. But on the 31st for New Year's Eve, the Pilot Club of Suffolk is hosting an event at the Hilton Garden Inn Suffolk Riverfront in downtown. So for those folks that are looking for something to do for New Year's Eve, to get dressed up and have a champagne toast, that would be something that they may be interested in doing. I believe the tickets are $50 per person, include food, drinks, that sort of thing. But definitely check that out on our website as well, and maybe make some plans for the New Year's. Get the tickets while they're still available. Just kind of have everything kind of taken care of and wrapped up. That's right. If I could wrap your gifts for you, I would too, but all I can do is tell you where to buy them. That sounds great. Well, Teresa, thank you so much for being here today and giving us all this great information about everything that's going on. Well, thank you so much for having me. Anytime anybody needs any information, I encourage them to contact the Visitor Center and look online, of course, and we'll be there for them. Well, that'll do it for this edition of On the Scene. Join us next time.